Today is the second training of the week. I am feeling very ready to go out to do some running and doing some a little bit more explorations. However, life happens. I have some plans after the training that I need to make sure I go on time. So I don't have enough time to run outside. I will still follow through and do that in the gym in the hotel here. First time, right? I'm actually excited to see what that looks like. Let me bring you with me around this hotel, and I'll walk you through some of my thoughts around how I see following through training plans and how that does not affect my mental or physical to complete those plans while I have other life stuff to complete as well. All right, I'll see you at the gym while I'm running. Today I'm gonna do a miles repeat intervals. So I'm gonna do 3 intervals of 1 mile at faster than marathon pace to train a little bit of my endurance. So let's go. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit intimidated when I was going to the gym and I saw like a few people behind me, and I was like, I don't want to vlog with people behind me, and it's gonna be super awkward. You know, being an introvert, you want to talk, but you want to talk alone. Either way, one of the things I want to talk about is I made a early mistakes where I have to follow the plan to the dot, and if I don't, I would have a lot of resentment about not being able to do that. And I think the counter towards that is to let yourself know you need to be flexible. You have to be flexible, and you should be okay to be flexible with your plan. And what I mean by that, how flexible are you talking about? Well, flexibility means you still need to follow the plan, but it doesn't have to be exactly everything as planned, right? Location, timing. Sometimes life things just happen and you have to adjust. And if that means you have to run a little less or run a little faster, that's fine, as long as you listen to your body. Follow the plan from what the essence of the training is. For example, right now I'm doing intervals. If I'm able to do 2 instead of 3 intervals, for example, that's still a win, right? I don't have to do all 3 as planned, but I'll still do 3 today. If today you feel like, you know, running is hard or running is about following through all these commitments, the essence of that is yes, to follow the commitment, but not necessary to follow the plan exactly as it is. I'll see you on the next interval, so after I finish my first one, I'll talk more about it. Alright, it's finished my first interval. I have 2 more to go. Another point I want to make about training, it is also a challenge to your comfort zone to do something that is not as planned. When you're able to adjust your plan without sabotaging yourself, that's a skill right there. And I learned a lot of that through the past 10 years when I lived by myself. Life is unfair, life is never according to plan, and you have to be okay with it. And I think the biggest way to learn the skills is when plan doesn't go as planned, you will just keep going at it. And this is exactly what I do here. I'm supposed to run outside, and I have all these planned out yesterday night before I sleep, and now I'm being told that, okay, well, I have to meet somebody a little earlier. I cannot finish my whole workout if I were to go out. I have to pivot my plan. Now I'm running in the treadmill. I'm not sad, or I'm not like angry about it, but the way I see it is like, let's challenge my comfort zone and expand that, and we'll get the workout done anyways. It is what it is. I still get it complete. It's still better than if I don't do it at all, right? All right, I'll get back to the second interval and I'll talk to you in the next one. The less you follow the plan, the more you'll discover things that are unexpected. And those could be not just sad things, could be exciting things, right? And things you're like, ooh, I never thought about it. So I will tell you a few examples, right? Right now, the treadmill that I'm on right now, man, I did not expect to be so high tech. Right? I can see my splits, I can see my lap time, I can see my exact pace. I don't have to guess what my pace is. And it has a fan on it that blow at me, and it's less tiring because of it. Right? There's a lot of things that I can appreciate because of me following through. I'm time to finish off my next intervals. I can't rest for too long. I'll see you after this interval. 53 minutes, 30 seconds. I'm done all my intervals. Either way, the whole point of this video is one, to encourage myself when I don't feel like it. I'll watch this video and tell myself, no matter how much I plan, things will always change. Plan will always change. It's very normal. Let these changes happen and adapt to it. And this is the same message to you who's watching this. It is not about going through a plan. It is about just going through a big plan, but be okay with pivoting along the way. Just know that any progress, any movement, any actions that you take because of the plan change, that's still a progress made. And when you make those progress, it's extra rewarding to be able to do that. Well, my watch is telling me I have to start my cool down, so I'm gonna start that and finish it off. I'll see you back in the hotel. All right, back to the hotel. I am officially finished for the day. I have still a long day to go. As you know, the reason why I have to run the treadmill is because I have to meet somebody right after this. But yeah, I have a long plan to go. Just wanted to let you know, you can have a whole day of plan and still work out. That's also the most important thing to remember. I'll see you on the next video. Let's go.